Flowers blooming, birds chirping, bees buzzing. It's a special time of year.
Spring is everywhere. Nothing like it.
Well, if you feel the wanderlust, let's grab a car, a hop a bus, and every time there's excitement to be found.
The stage is set. This crowd is charged up, a massive sense of anticipation. The temperature is going up here.
Spring makes my heart feel right. To everyone, he's feeling spring fever. This time of year, there is no doubt now. Love is in the air, things get hot. Spring is everywhere. The waiting is over. It's over. The silver trophy to the Golden Knights. Let the celebration begin. Doesn't get any better. So much is happening. Don't miss the joyous spring.
The Stanley Cup playoffs. Best time of the year.
The only time spring is everywhere.
I can't even describe the feeling you can imagine.
Hello, everybody, and welcome inside the Twitch TV studios. My name is Colin Spence, and we have Game 3 action continuing on tonight's broadcast. It's the Buffalo Sabres, it's the Pittsburgh Penguins, and it is round one here in the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Buffalo Sabres come into Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania with a 2-0 series lead here in our simulation, as they are the number one seed team in the Atlantic. Well, they're taking on the second wildcard team in the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they have a 2-0 series lead over the Pittsburgh Penguins, who did get their first playoff goal in game number 2, but it wasn't enough to beat the Buffalo Sabres as they continue on to their glorious season. I bring in Megan, and Megan, hello. I know you love talking about Buffalo. I know that's been one of the best stories of the Stanley Cup playoffs, and then also for the regular season, with them finishing as the President's Trophy winners in our simulation. But Sidney Crosby and the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are going to be sporting these yellow uniforms, all-time jersey matchup, what do they have to do to try to get back into this series? I mean, they're down by 2. Now they come to home ice here at PPG Paints Arena. You know that building's going to be rocking. You know that fan base is dying for Sid and these guys to get back in the playoffs. So what do they have to do to try to get back in this series?
Yeah, absolutely, Colin. I mean, the energy in Pittsburgh, yeah, absolutely. It's a must-win situation for Pittsburgh. I think the biggest thing for them is going to be controlling the pace early. They need to jump on Buffalo right from the drop, get a lead, and take the crowd with them. And then on top of that, Crosby has to be at the top of his game. He's got to set up the offense, but also keep that defensive structure tight, because Buffalo is just relentless in transition. So if they can keep that energy up and get a lead, that might just be the spark they need.
I know Buffalo is going to miss playing at home because their fan base is just wild. When it comes to the first 2 playoff games in this series, they were nuts, just like IRL. But Buffalo heads to the road. This will be their first road game in the playoffs in a long time. They have a young team. You know the fans are going to be booing them. You know they're going to be chanting. The fans they're just theoretically not going to be on Buffalo's side. How does this young Sabres, first time in the playoffs in like 10 years, how do they control the emotions of this game 3 and try to get up 3-0 in this series?
Yeah, that's such a big challenge for them. I mean, these young guys, it's uncharted territory, right? So I think the key is keeping it simple. They've got to rely on their structure, their systems, not get too rattled by the noise, and just stick to their game plan. And honestly, having a leader like Tage Thompson or even a veteran like Greg Granato behind the bench, they can help them stay calm, keep the focus. If they get the first goal, that crowd might even flip a bit, and suddenly Buffalo's got the momentum. So it's all about poise.
Yeah, it is all about poise, and now we're poised to bring in the next segment. It's the pregame picks brought to you by FanDuel. Bet, win, repeat with FanDuel. You must be 18 years of older to bet on FanDuel. Pre-game picks, Megan. Who do you have taking game 3? And what's the final score?
Ooh, all right. So for game 3, I'm actually going to take the Sabres in a close one. I think the crowd and that momentum will give them a big boost. I'll say 3-2 Sabres, but it's going to be a nail biter, especially down the stretch. So, yeah, that's my pick.
So you think the Sabres go into Pittsburgh and win a game on the road with that crowd to go up 3-0 in this series?
I do, yeah. I mean, it sounds crazy, but I think they've shown such composure so far. If they can keep their heads, not let the crowd get to them, they might just push the Penguins to the brink. So, yeah, I'm going bold on this one.
I mean, I like it. I don't think it's that bold. They're up 2-0, and Luukkonen has looked phenomenal for the Sabres. I don't know. This is a tough one. My heart wants to say Pittsburgh, but my mind says Buffalo. So I'm going to go Buffalo as well. I think they do go into Pittsburgh. This is crazy, but I think they shut them out. I think the Sabres win 2 or 3-0, and I think that the Penguins fan base and the Penguins are going to be on the brink of elimination and possibly a sweep here for Buffalo. I mean, I know in our pregame picks, you took Buffalo in 7. I took Pitt in 6. I took Pittsburgh in 6, but right now they just don't look like a team that can win this series.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can see it. Buffalo's just playing with this confidence, and UPL has been unreal. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a tough hill for Pittsburgh to climb. And honestly, if the Sabres do that, I mean, that's a statement. So we'll see how it goes.
It is definitely a statement for sure. As the first round moves to game 3s, we have the 3 keys to victory. That is brought to you by Miller Time. It's Miller Time. What are the 3 keys to victory for the Pittsburgh Penguins here tonight?
All right, so for Pittsburgh, the first key is going to be a fast start. No waiting around. They need to get that crowd into it early. Second, they need to lean on Crosby. He's got to be the catalyst, set up chances, and be that leader on the ice. And third, defensively, they need to tighten up. No more sloppy breakdowns. Keep UPL out of those easy rebound chances. If they do that, they might just have a shot.
And then on the other side for the Sabres, what are their 3 keys to victory?
Yeah, so for Buffalo, their 3 keys. First, stay patient. Don't get rattled by the crowd or by any early pressure. Second, keep getting pucks deep, especially with their speed. They need to create chances on the forecheck. And third, keep that goaltending locked in. UPL has been stellar, so if he stays sharp, they can really ride this momentum all the way.
Alrighty, there it is. Your 3 keys to victory, brought to you by Miller Time. Brought to you by Miller. It is Miller Time. We are going to send it down to PPG Paints Arena for the crowd and the introductions, as it's their first home ice of the postseason. Enjoy it, everyone. We will see you at Puck Drop. Hello, everybody, and welcome to PPG Paints Arena here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the Penguins, rocking these yellow uniforms, are taking on the Buffalo Sabres here in game number 3. Buffalo leads the series 2-0 with 2 massive wins on home ice for the Sabres, and now Penguins are trying to flip the script and get a win here at home. Tage Thompson works his way in, fires a backhand shot, saved there by Skinner. First shot of the game brought to you by the Tim Hortons app and the Ice Hockey Challenge. Here comes Russ trying to work his way in. Broken up there by Tuck. As he'll play it up over to Byram. Owen Byram slides one into the D zone. Darlene gets first to it, finds Thompson with a shot tipped in front. Witherspoon back over to Raquel. Finds Crosby, who takes a bump but sends it down the ice, and one shot on the net so far registered by Buffalo. Here's a lead feed pass to Josh Norris, and a great save there by Stuart Skinner. Power back to Norris. Buffalo looks good as another shot. Stopped there by Skinner, trying to bring in Bob. As Bob, what do you see so far here for Stuart Skinner's play? Well, really good work there by Stuart Skinner. Battles hard, gets the puck. Really good work there as he just stays square to the shooter. Smart play there by Stuart Skinner as his team on home ice wanted a good start, but it's all Buffalo right now. Buffalo's got that first playoff energy here on the road as here's Mantha's shot. Saved there by Luukkonen as the Penguins get their first shot of the game. Pickering gets in the lineup for Pittsburgh due to a couple of injuries. So that's his first National Hockey League game in the postseason. Here's Quinn now. Bumps the brakes. Holds. Fires a shot. Saved there by Skinner. And the Penguins can't get the puck out. Quinn tries to bump it back, and Letang will feed it over to Kindle. Kindle gets dumped into the Buffalo bench. He'll have to get out of there quickly as the Sabres start chirping him. It's Letang with the intercept. Gets poked away there by Shen, and Power will play it back. Shots are 4-1 here in the first period. Buffalo in favor of those shots. Right now it's just a neutral zone game. As Novak gets the Penguins' second shot, it's a little flutter. And now Stanley has the puck for Buffalo. Plays it up, and now Shen tries to switch the ice as Peyton Krebs now skates into the Penguin zone. Holds, drops it to the top. Here's Carrigan, and a save there by Skinner with 10:50 to go. Face off in the Penguin zone. The Sabres win another offensive zone face-off, excuse me. Luke Shen couldn't get the puck over, and now here is Mellanston in with a shot. Saved there by Skinner as he'll hold on. Rasmus Dahlin, take a look at his numbers through the first two games of this series, dragging his Buffalo Sabres along with him. Here's McGrady. Can't get the puck deep, as now it's onto the stick here of Greenway, who gains the red and chips it in. Hayes goes back for it, finds Clifton, up to St. Ivan, and now back to Novak. Takes a massive hit there by Dahlin. McGrady tries to get around, can't. There's a shot from Clifton, saved there by LPL, and it was on the doorstep there for the Penguins, just couldn't get a shot off. Danforth in for Sabres, shooting, stepped there by Skinner, and he'll hold on. We will get a whistle. We will get a stoppage. 0-0. Halfway through the first period here in game number 3.
Our planet, our future rests upon your cheeks. Every day, over 1 million trees are destroyed to make traditional toilet paper. With Who Gives a Crap's recycled blue roll, bums of the world, you can stand, nay, sit down for what you believe in. Uncrap the world with Who Gives a Crap.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sidney Sweeney, Hasbro jeans.
You see what I did there?
Yes, we did. We all saw what you did there, Sydney. As now we get to see what Buffalo can do with an offensive zone face-off. Won there by the Penguins. As Buffalo leads the series 2-0 here in Game 3 in Pennsylvania. Alex Tuck trying to open up the scoring. Feeds one across. Norris was waiting back door, but it couldn't get there. Tuck draws a penalty, so now Buffalo to the power play. As Parker Witherspoon goes to the box here, as you could have got him for the hold or the cross-check. They're going to call the cross-check. As the Penguins get a kill early here in the first period. Thompson wins the draw, and here we go, a Buffalo power play. Quick shot from Benson. It's steered aside. Benson got a goal in game number 1 on the power play. Byram to Darlene. They're going to look for Thompson on that right side. Darlene up top. Byram shoots. Saved there by Skinner. Benson stays on the puck. Now he's on that side. Darlene to Byram. Holds. Gets some pressure. Darlene. Back up top to Byram. To Darlene. No shot yet as the puck slid across the Tuck. Tuck to Byram. Back to Darlene. Up top. Byram with a shot blocked. But the Buffalo Sabres keep it in. Tuck to Darlene. Holds. Fires. Saved there by Skinner, and he'll get a whistle. Great work there for the Sabres. As they work the puck really well in the offensive zone. What a great power play there for the Sabres. Only 3 shots so far on this power play for Buffalo, but the puck work has been phenomenal. Here's Thompson. Feeds it into Byram. He skates right down Main Street. Feeds it over to Darlene, who gets pressured there by Soderblom, and he'll chip it out, but not too far, as Byram will play it over to Tuck. First power play unit still out there for Buffalo. Tuck feeds over to Darlene, and that could be some exhaustion there for the first unit. As now, look at this, Achari wins the foot race, but Darlene is on it, and now Buffalo will get a change. As the power play will expire, Darlene finds it to Quinn, so the Penguins survive the first Buffalo power play. Now here comes Connor Dewar, and holy mackerel, what a stop by Luukkonen! The 4th shot of the period for the Penguins, and Luukkonen comes up with a nasty little glove save. Here's McLeod. Skates into the Penguin zone. Passes it over. Doan gets Pickering all over him. And Raquel hit there by Owen Power. Pickering almost put it right in front, but St. Ivan was there. Power hits his man again, and now St. Ivan on it for the Penguins. Does a nice little reverse hit. Tipped in front. Another glove save by Luukkonen. He'll play it out again for the Sabres, and here we come back the other way for Buffalo. Josh Stone lost it there to Manta, and Kindle will find Letang. What a play there by Penguins to get it out in front. Another shot stopped there by Luukkonen, and he'll play it out again. No whistle. UPL wants this game to be done soon. The Stanley feeds it up over to Kesselring. He will fire one into the offensive zone. 2 seconds left on the clock. Letang is there, and he will chip it out of play. No score after 1 period of play here in Pittsburgh, as the Penguins and the Buffalo Sabres battle it out for Game 3. Stuart Skinner with a couple of big saves, and same with the other end for UPL.
Nelson is wide. Brock Nelson finds Landeskog. Centering feet. Here's Riley Smith. Wade shoots, hit the post. He hit the close as it gets. As close as it gets. This one is celebrating. I think this one is it. And then off the camera there. It's a goal.
At 0.4, the puck completely crossed the line. Goal.
You believe that?
Shot back across, too hard for Jarvis. Costa spare with it once again. To the far side. Reach it and shoots the cage to the second row. Sebastian on the power play. 5-4.
Now it's Roman looking for McDavid. Chips it out. Draisaitl loads up. Goes shot fired.
The Kubota Big Orange event is back. Save up to $1,000 on select equipment at participating dealers.
Waits. Nugent Hopkins. McDavid. Series tie. Edmonton leading. On his backhand, put that high, and Fuller's got a piece of that. Played to the line, but not out. Sanderson helps.
I really hated that moment as a Toronto Maple Leaf fan. Alrighty, second period here at PPG Paints Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 0-0 through the first 20 minutes. Shots are 10-6 in favor of the Sabres, who have a 2-0 series lead. And Bob, there was lots of mention from myself and Megan in the pregame show. How are the Buffalo Sabres going to react to the crowd for Pittsburgh and being on the road for the first time in the playoffs in 10 years? And I think they've reacted very well. As here come the Penguins. Sidney Crosby plays over to Carlson, a shot. He took a body check right before he shot it, so he didn't get all of that. Yeah, I really do think Buffalo, and the one thing that they will lead on is Luke Shen, Alex Tuch. Here's Benson across the top, and Skinner with a nice little soft little poke check that no one really saw to intercept that pass. Here's Benson with a shot. It went off of a body, and Rickard Rakell has it. Plays it over to Rust. Broken up there, but he gets the puck back. A shot. Slides into Luukkonen, who turned it over. Here's Rakell, scores! Rickard Rakell finds his first goal of the postseason. And for the first time in the series, the Pittsburgh Penguins have opened up the scoring. A turnover by Luukkonen. There's 3 Penguins in the offensive zone. A little dish there from Crosby or someone to Rakell. As Luukkonen tries to play it out, it's Rakell to Rust, back to Rakell. And he will rip this past Luukkonen to give the Penguins a 1-0 lead. Face-off won there by Penguins. And now here comes Letang again with a shot. Stopped there by Luukkonen. Again plays the puck in the corner. Kesselring got the rebound, sent it back into the corner, and Josh Stone now has the puck. So for the first time in the series, the Buffalo Sabres trail 1-0 to open up a game. Here's Norris now trying to feed one through. Candace, he's got Pickering on him, but he wins the board battle. Back to Kesselring. Fires a shot. Swatted aside there by Skinner. Quinn on the backhand, and Skinner with another pad stop. We saw an absolute all-star performance from Igor Shesterkin in game number 3 in Toronto. That stole New York a 2-0 win. Shots are only 12-9 in favor of the Sabres here in the second. But right now, Skinner looks great. Here comes Quinn, backdoor to Doan, and he couldn't get a stick on it. Doan plays it up top to Stanley. Fires a wrist shot, tipped in front, and it's swatted aside there by Skinner. Here come the Penguins. Dumping it in. Stanley picks it up off the wall. What a great pick up there for the veteran. Carrick takes a bump, plays it in the middle to Ryan McLeod. Back to Carrick, and a good defensive play there by Pickering. Achari has a step, but Stanley back. A flick shot, stopped there by UPL. Now Achari back out in front. And another stop there by Luukkonen. Dewar hit by Stanley. He picks up the puck, plays in the middle of McLeod, up onto the stick here of Connor Carrick. He flips it over to Krebs. Back to Carrick, who holds, fires a shot, saved there by Skinner. And he will hold on. 9:12 to go in the second period of play. We have a goal. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins who have the lead as Owen Power trying to play physical here to get the Buffalo Sabres back. All squared. You're watching the Stanley Cup playoffs here on Twitch TV, the EA Network, and Flow Hockey.
Ever since they got DirecTV, they don't miss a game. Not the opening pitch, not even the pregame flyover.
Bobby, look. It's baseball season in America, baby.
You know those geese are Canadian, right?
They've got baseball there, too.
That's my boy. Say hi, Churchill. He's friendly.
Be sweeter than the sweetest with the new Lynx Fine Fragrance Collection.
Billy? You're still here?
Told you. Not leaving until I'm good enough to go pro. And with DoorDash, I got everything I need. They keep me fueled, they bring me fresh gear, and all the comforts of home.
But dude, how are you getting better all alone?
I'm not. DoorDash also brings me waters.
Anna Lee Waters?
You ready, Billy?
I was born ready.
DoorDash.
Come on, Billy. My mom is smarter than that.
Heartburn makes you queasy? Get fast relief with new Tums Plus upset stomach and nausea support. And love food back.
Tums. Soft pretzel crust and delicious cheddar cheese sauce. Pretzel crust is back at Little Caesars.
Yep, it's all Brian can talk about. It's back!
Brian, did you finish those reports?
It's back!
Brian, look at me. I'm serious.
It's back!
Brian!
Brian's an animal for pretzel crust.
It's back. Try delicious pretzel crust at Little Caesars for only $6.99.
Pizza.
Take a look at By the Numbers, brought to you by NHL Ice IQ from the two netminders. Stuart Skinner still looking for his first playoff victory as a member of the Pittsburgh Penguins. They trail the series by 2, but they lead this game by 1. Here's Novak, trying to get it deep. Danforth on the puck. The goal, that is the difference maker right now, is the Pittsburgh Penguins' opening goal of the game, scored by Rickard Rakell. A shot stopped there by Skinner. Byram trying to keep the puck in. He had Crosby all over him. And now it's played back up to the center ice. Here comes Buffalo. Linston works his way in. A shot stopped there by a skid of Carlson. And now here comes Kindle. He works his way in, but great job there by Bowen Byram to get back on the youngster. Rickard Rakell back up top to Kindle. As that one stopped there by Luukkonen will hold on. That was Rickard Rakell's first point of the series here tonight. Crosby lines in for Thompson. A big win there for Tage. Owen Power takes a hit to make the play, and here comes Alex Tuck. Spins off of a check. Not really great defending there by the Penguins. Face-off won there by Buffalo. Here comes Benson. He's been really good this playoff series. Tage Thompson still looking for his first of the series. A backhand shot stopped. Penguins trying to hold on here in the second. 4:30 to go. As Power goes back for it. Owen Power in the middle of the tuck. Lead up to Benson. Zach Benson pumps the brakes. Holds. Tries to chip it away. Crosby was there on the back check. Crosby to Russ. Turned over there by Power as the crowd really starts to settle in here for a tight second period. Novak jumped off the bench. Got hit. Puck never got deep. Here comes Josh Doan in for Buffalo. Pumps the brakes. Speeds around. Chips it in deep for Quinn. Back to Doan up top to Byram. Fires a shot. Stirred aside there by Skinner. Norris was trying to get on it, but it knocked away from his stick. Good hit there by Doan on the forecheck. Novak gets a shoulder from Doan, but plays up over to Chinnikov. He gets hit there by Dahlin. Byram to Dahlin. We're down to the final minute of play. Brought to you by Discover, the official credit card of the NHL. Doan holds, fires a shot. Saved there by Skinner. The puck is loose. Can't find it. It's behind the net. Norris is over there. Here's a pass out in front. Saved there by Skinner. His best stop of the night. As the Penguins will send that down, and it's not going to be icing, but it will run out the clock. Pittsburgh Penguins have a 1-0 lead. Here going into the third period on home ice, thanks to Ricard Raquel.
His stick. Perron on it. Leads back and puts it. In behind the net. Big hit by Perron. The game is tied. Mark in behind the net. Domi digs it out. Here's Domi for Pacioretty. Max Pacioretty.
Kicks it along. It emerges. McKay plays it behind the net, out in front, score! It's over! Howden! Off the one-touch feed! Vegas wins it in overtime!
Drysdale trying to beat the point, then it'll get back to Wolman and shot.
A great day for hockey here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and a great day to try to get back into the series. They lead this game 1-0. We're through two. Shots are 20-12 in favor of the Sabres as they start with a dump in. Bob, what does Buffalo have to do to try to get back into this game? Not even the series because they're in lead of that, but what do they have to do to get him back into this game?
Well, they can't take a penalty like that, Alex Tuck. That's straight from behind. That's going to be a penalty. They caught him, so now they're on penalty kill. But besides killing this penalty, they need to just keep going. They've been the better team. They've had more chances on net. Skinner's just making the saves, and the Penguins have been getting in the shooting areas. Keep trying to find the shooting lanes. Crash that net. It'll come. Gotta kill this penalty first.
So the Penguins on their first power play of game number 3 as the shot. Great block there by Krebs. Novak down in the corner as they try to slide it out in front. McLeod is there to Kesselring, who can't get it deep into the Pittsburgh zone. So Mantha will start back up. He gets hit into the Buffalo bench. And Kesselring is behind the net for Buffalo and sending it. Oh, he hit his own teammate. He hit McLeod as that puck would have went deep, but not. Now it's a 2-on-1. Here's a chance, a shot. Good blocker save there by Luukkonen, and now sent down the ice for Buffalo. Rust has the puck now for Pittsburgh. Plays over to Novak. Big hit. And now McLeod with the turnover. 2-on-1 short-handed. Sabres all the way back and off. Stewart Skinner with a great save. Shen with a backhand. It was tipped in front. Broken up, and now Shen keeps it in. Shen to Krebs. Back down low. And Skinner with another great stop.
Holy cow, what a penalty kill for the Sabres.
They have more chances than Pittsburgh does. Pass out in front. Broken up there by Shen. Finds McLeod. Can't get the puck deep. Russ tries to flip it away. Carrick hits his own teammate, but so it's kept in. Russ slides it over. Carlson can't get it on net, so Kesselring feeds it over to Carrick, and it's just out of the Buffalo blue line. Letang ends up in the Buffalo bench. That's 3 Penguins that have been hit into the Sabres bench. Now Carrick tries to skid up the ice. Norris finds Tuck, who comes out of the box. Tuck to Shen. He works his way in at the tail end of a shift. Shen to Alex Tuck, holds, fires, glove save, Stuart Skinner.
What a penalty kill by the Buffalo Sabres. They get the best chance on net. You see Pittsburgh's best chance right here. Good blocker saved by Luukkonen, but it's actually the other end right here. Stuart Skinner makes this stop on Josh Norris. Or sorry, that was Kesselring. On a 2-on-1 shorthanded for Buffalo.
Norris is the one lining up for the face-off for the Sabres. Loses it to Sidney Crosby. As now it's played up to Crosby from Carlson to Raquel. Quickly onto the stick of Rust. Big hit on Rust. Raquel got the puck, but then took a collision. 15-18 to go here in regulation. 1-0 the Penguins lead of the second period goal from Rickard Raquel. Byram across the goal lead, and another brilliant save there by Skinner. Raquel has the puck. Stuart Skinner put on a performance like Igor Shesterkin just had. Here comes Erik Karlsson. Big hit there by Luukkonen. Crosby down low, takes a hit. Karlsson slow to his feet. Keep an eye on that. Russ tries to chip it away for Crosby. And now Norris will skate out with it. He's got some speed now. Here comes Josh Norris in as he chips one behind the cage. St. Ivan plays it back over to Soderblom. 12 minutes to go here in regulation. Buffalo needs one. Pittsburgh would love an insurance marker. Byram up to Norris. In the middle, can't find Benson. So he spins, he fires a shot. Gobbled up there by Skinner with 11:21 to go. Well, Stuart Skinner has made 2 really big stops in this third period in a 1-goal game. 2 really big saves, one on Dahlin, the other one on Kesselring. Stuart Skinner is having himself a night. Paige Thompson wins a big draw over Achari. He gets the puck back from Dahlin, plays a little pitch and catch. Dahlin was looking for Tuck, but it was broken up there by Connor Dewar, and Soderblom will chip it in. That's all Pittsburgh really wants to do, is kill the last 10 minutes. Kesselring, Benson stays on side. No, he doesn't. He's offside at the Pittsburgh blue line with 10 minutes, left to play in regulation. Face off just outside the Pittsburgh Penguin blue line. 10:05 to go here in the third period. Mantha turns the puck over. Buffalo gives it right back to Pittsburgh. As Clifton goes behind the net. Look out, Owen Power came out of nowhere. As Skinner smothers it and gets a whistle. What a hit from Owen Power.
This is a massive hit from Power. What a big collision.
You're watching the Stanley Cup playoffs here on Twitch TV and Flow Hockey.
All-American Club combo, extra jalapeno. Shooter likes it hot.
For just $1 more, you can make it a Happy Gilmore meal and get a collectible cup.
Happy Gilmore meal. What's in it anyway? Shame? Agony? Bunch of napkins?
No, it's just your choice of sub, chips, drink, and a collectible cup.
That's ridiculous. I put my time in. I should be on those cups.
Hey, Shooter,
You earned these cups.
Those are shooter's cups.
Hey, Shooter McGavin stole my cup.
Shooter.
Hit all four before they're gone.
Shooter.
Why do I bedazzle my Frank's Red Hot? Because I put that on everything. And this glamorous bottle, plus Frank's Red Hot for life, can be yours. Show me how you're kicking things up a notch with Frank's Red Hot for the big game. It could be any food. Buffalo chicken dip, wings, waffles, ice cream, caviar, chips, pink chips. Loves it. And that's not just hot, that's red hot. So what are you waiting for? This bottle has your name on it. Well, if your name is Frank. Or Red Hot.
So she finally invited you over. You're playing it cool, making all the right moves. But one little someone can ruin it all. Turns out, 60% of cat owners wouldn't date someone their cat dislikes. That's why we stepped up and created Lynx with Catnip, the first fragrance designed to charm both humans and their cats. Meet Catnip, nature's love potion for felines. This mint family plant contains nepetalactone, a compound that mimics cat pheromones, making them instantly drawn to it. For fragrance. That's why we developed one to face the final boss. Now it's your chance to tame that beast and get approved.
So here we go. Face off to the right of Stuart Skinner in the third period. Under 10 to go. Buffalo trying to answer. The Pittsburgh Penguins trying to shut them down and get a win column in the series. Here's a nice move by Mantha, and great play by Alex Tuck defensively to come all the way back. Turned over. Mantha back across the crease. It was almost a chance there for the Penguins. Power to Tuck. Spins. Was looking back door. Now he shoots. Saved there by Skinner. Chinakhov works his way down. Plays it back to Kindle. Across. A shot there by Letang. Off the post. And Luukkonen will hold on. Face off to the right of Luukkonen. It's won by Pittsburgh. A shot saved there by the crust of Luukkonen. And now here's Buffalo trying to break it out. Letang doing a great job there for Pittsburgh. He'll play it up over to McGroarty. Rucker McGroarty in his first National Hockey League Stanley Cup playoff game. Massive hit there on Novak. Here's Hayes with a shot. Stopped there, and now Shen is on it. 5:10 to go. Carrick has the puck for Buffalo. Backhand short side shot was stopped by Skinner. McGroarty takes a big hit. And now here comes Hayes. 2-on-1 for the Penguins. Hayes in, saved there by Luukkonen, and he holds on. Logan Stanley shows us his physical side here in the third. Massive hit there on Novak. He's trying to skate in and look for a passing lane. Doesn't see the big freight train of Logan Stanley busting over there. Makes really good contact with him. Face-off won there by the Penguins. A backdoor feed, couldn't get there. There's now Bowen Byram on it. We're down to 3:45 to go. Danforth holds. Feeds in the middle. Dolly tried to jump up Greenway. And the puck just slid across the corner of the net. That close. Buffalo came to tying it. Here's Carlson. And stopped there by Luukkonen. He'll play it out. And Malinsky will now have it for Buffalo. He tries to send them north to Danforth. Broken up. Greenway just missed the net. Good work by the fourth line of the Sabres. Rickard Rakell, the goal scorer here tonight. Broken up by Danforth. Tage Thompson on the ice, and there goes Luukkonen. Wasting no time. Thompson is out, so Luukkonen is to the bench. Tage holds the puck. Carlson drags, just miss. Penguins have a minute to go. Byram fires a shot. Skinner with the save. Witherspoon out to Dort. Carlson doesn't have a stick. Now he gets one off the bench and an empty net. They score. Rickard Rakell has his second of the night for the Penguins in a 2-0 Pittsburgh lead.
What a great goal there by Rickard Rakell. Great work by the Penguins. Just trying to stay with this is now Lindy Ruff and the Buffalo Sabres. They have 44 seconds to try to get a goal. They call the timeout. Let's see what they can do.
44 seconds for the Sabres. But it's Chinnikov wasting that time already with a shot. Saved there by Luukkonen, 37 to go, and there goes Luukkonen to the bench. Lead feed pass, Benson is on it. Feeds it in the middle. Tuck waits for reinforcements, drops it to Power. Shoots, saved there by Skinner again. Thompson wins another big draw for the Sabres. Byram spins, fires, saved there by Skinner. Tuck tries to get it back. Byram is there, 16 left on the clock. McLeod gets the puck knocked away from him. Thompson's there, McLeod to Dahlin, fires, saved by Skinner again. 7 seconds, big hit there by Benson. Crosby's gonna pin it to the wall, and that will do it. McLeod with final shot, saved by Skinner, and the Penguins have got their first win of the 2026 Stanley Cup playoffs.
Skinner with a massive performance for Pittsburgh.
As the Penguins have cut the series down in half. Buffalo leads it 2-1 as the Penguins take a massive win on home ice. 2-0. The final score, and another massive save performance from Stuart Skinner. And really, here in the Eastern Conference games tonight, both Skinner and Shesterkin on the teams that won stole them the game. Buffalo falls to Pittsburgh 2-0, and for the first time this series, the Buffalo Sabres have been shut out. Game 4 coming live to you on Friday night. It's going to be a good one. We'll see you there.